Hey there! Welcome back to Final Fantasy 15. Let's do some plot.
Arrive till tomorrow. How about you find a place to...
Ah, but the ship won't arrive till tomorrow. We gotta wait. Later, folks.
Yeah, end of the episode. We gotta go take a nap.
Isn't it? Nah, it's cool.
Also, did we literally just wake up, talk to Dino? I was like, alright, time to go to bed.
Yep. But hey, at least we leveled up.
And that's a pretty aggressive, pretty passive-aggressive way of dealing with Dino. You talk to him once and immediately have to sleep it off.
I was gonna save that photo. That was a good one.
That was sincerely a good one.
We didn't do anything and Prompto still got a photo.
I walked like 100 feet and I got me a good photo.
I fucking saw this already.
Yeah. By the way, for those who didn't know, we did some commentary over Kingsglaive. I will put it in the description for this video. You're not missing much if you don't watch it, though. It's not a good movie.
Yeah. Also, I don't blame you for not watching it, because it's not available on US Netflix. You have to fucking pay for it if you live in America. You have to be like me and buy a DVD or rent it somewhere.
It was truly the glaive of kings.
It was... I mean, better than this in that it had, like, audio, but...
What, you don't like this recap of the film with, like, over-the-top epic music?
I mean, it's a recap of the exciting parts of the film. We don't have a part where a big fat guy drives a car, or the part where, like, you know...
Nyx drifts a car on the side of a building.
That, or the part where a lady character is introduced only to die 15 minutes later.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice skyline.
I was too busy focusing on the palm tree.
Morning.
Like, real talk, I do think that Kingsglaive part should just not have been in the game.
Where's Specs?
Because because you know that happened, it kind of robs this part of any kind of effect.
Yeah, it's bad.
What's that look for?
It's in all the papers.
What is? Insomnia Falls. What?
Wow.
Do you have a joke?
What?
Down so I can explain.
I'm as calm as I'm gonna get.
There was an attack. The Imperial Army has taken the Crown City.
As treaty room tempers flared, blast lit the night sky. When the smoke about the Citadel had cleared, the king was found dead.
No, wait. Hold on.
We had no way of knowing
What? Knowing what?
that the signing was last night. That insomnia...
But the wedding! Altisha!
I know. That was the plan. Yet the reports of the invasion are all the same. How could every headline in the kingdom be wrong?
Lies. If only.
What else do we know? Well, then we can't be sure until we see it with our own eyes.
And that means we go back to Insomnia.
Might not be safe for us there.
Might not be safe for us here.
Turn back.
Hey, yo, check the smooth transition that's coming up. I'm real proud of this in the editing room. There's a loading screen in there.
Anyway, time to drive several days back to Insomnia.
I hope everyone's okay.
The animation in that was... I'm not sure if it was the animation, but that scene looked kind of stiff.
It doesn't look great.
Imperial dreadnoughts?
Just give it a rest.
Yeah, it's kind of at place with how nice some of the animation has been. And they were just kind of, I think it was partly because of the direction. They were just kind of standing around in a room.
We're searching for truth.
All you'll find are lies.
Yeah, pretty much. Voice acting's still top notch though.
Yeah.
Like, that's just kind of a recurring thing in this episode in particular. Ray Chase, the voice of Noctis, does a fantastic job.
Look at the size of those things.
Imperial dreadnoughts. They transport soldiers, namely the Magitech infantry.
And sometimes they transport
Mass-produced humanoid
Fucking-
weapons of warfare.
previous Final Fantasy bosses that are shaped like octopuses.
Speaking of voice actors, I found out that Gladio's voice actor also voices Junkrat, which is absolutely fucking with me.
Yeah, just a bit. It's funny listening to him talk normally because he's got like a really high-pitched voice normally.
And this, it sounds like he's been drinking gravel.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and stop making references to Kingsglaive now, because no one should actually listen to our commentary. And not because it's not good, but because it requires you to find and watch.
So anyways, let's go just to the side because that's...
Let's make a detour.
They're not watching the border, I guess.
It's Payday 2 stealth.
Stealth.
We're just gonna go around and they won't notice it.
So I guess this is our first, like, real instance of linear combat.
They are.
Yeah.
Want to take them out?
Oh yeah, those scrap heaps are gonna wish they had a treaty to protect them.
I don't think they could... You know what? You keep doing your Noctis.
This isn't what 2B would have wanted, Noctis.
So, yeah. Sad moments, Insomnia Falls. We watched a 2-hour movie about that, so there's not really much else we can say that we haven't already. Also, I'm having a little bit of trouble with the combat in this area. Like, just specifically this room, it goes pretty well in the rest of it, from what I remember. Oop.
It seems like an awkward area to fight in.
Yeah, it doesn't always work very well.
I didn't realize that guy wasn't dead until I looked at the minimap when I was walking away.
So these guys don't seem particularly difficult to kill.
Yeah, no. The snipers can do a lot of damage to you, but also, like, if you know what you're doing, you probably won't get hit by them too much.
Yeah.
That said, I apparently don't know what I'm doing, because I keep getting hit by them. I have more issues with the not the sentries, the axe guys. Also, good job, Ignis!
How many times does he actually hit that fucking ability?
I mean, he does it pretty often. Like, this works out.
Yeah, no, that is quite good. So, just to confirm, Ignis uses throwing daggers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Specifically, like, daggers that he puts magics into, I believe.
Nothing's better than expensive throwing weapons.
I mean, if they could just recall their weapons, like, from anywhere. They basically have keyblades. Also, man, this part's real good. I say, talking over it.
Yeah.
Inside.
The music in this game has been really good so far.
It's very much Yoko Shimomura, but that is also not a bad thing.
Yeah.
If you want to play a fun game with people sometime, I've never tried playing this, but I've thought about it. I want to take music that isn't like remixes of Disney songs, like original tracks from Kingdom Hearts, and music from this game, and then just play them for people who haven't played both series and have them differentiate which is which. Because my theory is they won't be able to.
Lessons.
I would recommend also putting the music from the Mario and Luigi games in there.
Those are on the fucking Game Boy.
Yeah, but I mean the 3DS ones have like orchestral music, I think. Or if not orchestral, like synthesized stuff. Also, there's that axe guy I was talking about. It's kind of gonna get Gladio to do it.
I think the only way I'd be able to throw in Mario and Luigi stuff is if I threw in Chain of Memories for the
Also, at some point, you got to put the Afrojack song that's in this game in there, just to mess with them. Also, I won't be getting it because it requires me to do a bunch of post-game grinding daily, but one of the weapons you can get is just a keytar for Gladio.
Good.
And when you get it, it changes the battle music 100% of the time to a remix of the fishing theme.
We've now received word that Crown Prince Noctis and the Oracle Lunafreya have also been pronounced dead.
Keep it on.
Oh.
Don't
Damn it.
Prompto is not equipped to deal with this.
Prompto was just expecting a fun, happy road trip, and now he's got to shoot guns.
Hello? Core?
So, you made it.
What the hell's going on?
Where are you?
Outside the city? With no way back in.
Makes sense.
Makes sense? Are you serious? What about any of this makes sense? The news just told me I'm dead, along with my father and Luna.
Listen, I'm heading out to Hammerhead. About the king. It's true. If you're looking for the whole truth, you know where to find me. Get moving.
Right.
I just realized something.
Oh yeah?
The way Core says it, it sounds like he has first-hand experience or first-hand knowledge of the fact that Regis is dead.
But he wasn't in that movie.
Yeah, he's not in Kingsglaive, like, at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe he watched it too.
And the king?
Yeah, he also had that cutscene when he was waking up this morning.
And that's the end of Chapter 1. But, that's kind of only like 15 minutes or so. So let's start up Chapter 2 while we're here.
Yeah, that was a good performance by Noctis, the voice actor.
Also, hey, here's Luna wearing nothing that she was wearing 5 minutes ago.
Did Luna just walk all this way non-stop?
Also, like, really happy for someone who was, again, looking really horrible at the end.
Yeah. Also very clean after she was all, like, dust and debris.
Also, I totally forget this character's name. But
It's Gentiana.
yeah, why was she nowhere to be seen?
I don't know.
Lunafreya's magic handmaiden is nowhere to be seen in the entire movie. But kind of focuses on her a little bit.
Don't suppose the Crown's Guard is still active?
I wouldn't count on it. Not with the Marshal out here.
I wonder how things
Don't suppose the Crown's Guard is still active, what with the entire royal line being pronounced dead and all.
Big can't go ignored.
Well, I guess we don't need to
What do we do?
We make for
protect Noctis anymore. I'm going oh, right.
Time to go home and record a podcast just like I always wanted.
Gotta go home and see my dad. Fuck.
Well, at least Iris is okay.
Yeah, doesn't sound like everyone else was so lucky, though.
We'd best make haste. Noct won't be dead forever.
No going back. Only ways forward.
No going back.
Also, I'm glad that Ignis uses the term dead in the same way that me and Zen use it, which is just to refer to somebody being, like, tired.
Noctis lying dead in the ring.
Also, I haven't mentioned it yet, but I keep meaning to bring this up. The theme song to Hammerhead sounds like Goodbye Horses, and it drives me mad.
Oh, thanks.
Also, Noctis won't be dead in the ring until he's in Tekken, and that won't be for a little while.
Message with Pawpaw.
Yeah, for
Boss ain't sat still one
a
second.
day when we put this out.
I mean, a little bit.
Hey, let's go talk to Sid. Because Kor's not here.
Crystal and the King's Ring. What they've been after all along.
So all talk of peace was merely a pretext.
They played my father for a fool.
Don't kid yourself. Reggie wasn't born yesterday. Lucius got dealt a losing hand, and your old man played it the best he could. He saw this coming a mile away, and he wasn't gonna go down without a fight.
Let's watch the exact same Kingsglaive footage.
In the end, though, well, it just wasn't enough.
My favorite part about the Kingsglaive footage showing up, and also, like, a later bit that uses one of the trailers for the game, is just how, like, different the quality is.
Yeah.
Can't even remember the last time I saw Reggie. Feels like a lifetime ago.
So I guess that's the only real look at young Regis in the game, huh?
Eh.
Yeah.
Unless you count a King's Tale.
Yeah.
Cora left a message. Said he'll wait for you in
Fucking terrible beat 'em up.
there to the northwest of here. That's a short ways past the outpost. Find that first.
Anywho, Sid's got a quest for us, and so does the guy in the diner, but we'll get back to them later. We've got some more pressing things going on right now.
Yeah. Time for a bro trip to the tomb.
You don't want to interrupt the tone of the game by, like, having Sid yell, "Oh my goodness!"
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
We'll see for ourselves in time.
Indeed. Merely a question of when.
Can't believe the crystal's gone.
The bastards took it all.
And we'll take it back.
This is far from over.
So, I could have cut this, like, last bit of the drive, but since we're going to somewhere new, and also, holy shit, this is a really pretty drive, I decided to leave it in.
Yeah, I was about to say, this looks like a new area, and I really like the lighting in
Yeah, like the orange of the sun and the sand flying around. It looks real nice.
it. The roads also look very nice, like the way like the water effects, like parts of the road are kind of drying out. It's really nice.
A lot of this game, like, looks visually good. There are a couple of occasions where it kind of misses the mark. There is an occasion in this episode that we will get to later where it misses the mark so much I don't think it was ever aiming for the target.
I think every time Dave is on screen, you go, why does he look like that?
Why is there an NPC in a Final Fantasy game named Dave? Especially when everybody else has ridiculous Latin names. There's just a guy named Dave.
His last name is some ridiculous shit. I looked it up. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, though.
That sounds about right.
Well, this must be the outpost Sid mentioned.
It looks like a hub for hunters.
Maybe they know something.
Remember, fellas, only one blow to...
You know it's a hub for hunters because there's a cat, like, taking a whole bunch of food.
Your Highness, I'm glad you're safe.
Monica, where are all the others?
Most of the Crown's Guard didn't make it. It was all we could do to escort Lady Iris out of the city. Dustin is with her as we speak, seeing her the rest of the way to Lestalem.
I owe you guys big time.
Man, Monica and Dustin aren't
Head for the royal tomb.
The Marshal as Dave. So, I was just gonna head straight to the royal tomb, but I kind of realized that it's almost nighttime, and that's not great.
Offering prayers at a...
Yeah, you don't want to be out and about at night.
At least, like, not at this point in the game.
Not when you suck and you can't deal with anything. What is here?
That said, though, there is a camp over here. So, let's just go take a camp at night. Also, I get a little confused about where I'm going. Can I go in here? No.
Wait, why is it day now?
Thought I'd never get through.
Because I went to sleep over here because I wanted the extra experience points.
Jeweler.
Got that right. The best around. Listen, I've been worried about how you guys are doing. How's about you drop by Galden and mingle?
I just didn't want to, like,
think about it.
Keep the fast travel in. And I didn't have, like, any interesting photos or anything, so... Anywho, let's go back to where we were going.
But whenever Prompto starts running, he looks like he's struggling so much.
Then Hammerhead?
He looks like he's about to put his arms behind his back and start doing the Naruto run.
Somehow not as catchy.
It is scientifically proven to be faster.
I'm making it out of insomnia.
I'll take your word for it.
Legend.
Also, Ignis just ran into the fence.
Huh?
The wise make their own luck.
You think it's a coincidence he's made it out of all those battles alive?
That's such a weird line, because it makes it sound like Kor has run away from all of his fights, which is why he's, like, not dead.
Kor the super fast.
Also, fights against flying enemies kinda suck.
Yeah, they're bad.
Warp strikes don't particularly work too well on enemies that move. Flying enemies are constantly on the move. That said, though, Prompto is a crack shot for some reason.
Indeed.
Wonder what drew him to the royal tomb.
A morbid curiosity for the late kings of Lucis.
Only one way to find out.
Why does no one know that the king's tombs are like have magic super shit in them?
The king's tomb's like a tourist destination.
I just assumed that you can't get the king's magic stuff. Also, good camera. Unless, like, you're part of the royalty blood. That's how the words work.
That's what I mean. It's like Kor knows about that.
Prompto!
Like, badass or whatever. Also, fucking, that bird was just flying without moving. That's not how birds work.
Missed.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I saw from Kingsglaive was like every moron in that movie knew about the royal blood, basically the ring of the Luci.
Yeah, and then in here they're just kind of things that exist and people don't generally know about. There's a bit of a weird disconnect between the game and Kingsglaive in some areas.
At last, Your Highness.
Yeah. Also, hey, it's Matt Mercer doing his most Matt Mercery voice.
The power of kings passed from the old to the new.
I'm going to tell you some D&D shit, except I'm not game mastering this one.
Your forebears' power is your birthright and duty.
Also, hey, there's some more very good voice acting here, so I'm gonna shut up.
King of what?
Now is not the time to question your calling. A king is sworn to protect his people.
And yet he chose to protect only one prince. Was that his calling? Forsake the masses to spare his own son?
How long will you remain the protected? The king entrusted the role of protector to you.
Entrusted it to me? Then why didn't he tell me that? Why did he stand there smiling as I left? Why?
Because your dad was kind of an asshole.
That day, he didn't want you to remember him as the king. In what time you had left, he wanted to be your father. He always had faith in you, that when the time came, you would ascend for the sake of your people.
Guess he left me no choice.
At least he was a better dad than that Jet guy. Sometimes he wears shirts. He isn't constantly throwing balls around.
Didn't turn into a monstrous whale.
The power of kings goes with you, Your Majesty.
So, basically, whenever you go to a tomb, you get a royal arm, which is fancy words for big, powerful weapons. Just, they kind of take, like, health to use.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's not great. They give you some massive stat boosts, though, so it's actually not a bad idea to just equip them and never use them.
It's worth it to use
them. You head there next.
Yeah.
Like, there's a point where you have enough money to just buy a ton of items. And then who cares if you're constantly losing health?
So, just how many of these powers are out there?
There are 13 known royal arms, each enshrined at a royal tomb, though we know the location of only a few.
There are 13 of them, almost like this used to be a spin-off.
Tombs.
Where's the one nearby?
Keekatrick Trench.
In the Royal Edition, we could have added 2 more, but we didn't.
So you're gonna show off the royal arm?
No. I kind of forgot. But also, it's basically just a big, powerful sword.
Yep. You haven't lost your edge one bit, Marshal.
Still got an edge at any rate.
So, honestly, the royal arms are more interesting to just collect them because they make your super mode, like, more powerful.
Yeah.
But, you probably won't be seeing me using them too often because odds are I'm probably just going to stack them on Noctis just so I can get the stat boosts.
Yeah.
Like, we get one in this dungeon coming up here.
The Empire.
That gives me, like,
to ruin.
an extra 100 strength or something along those lines, which is a ridiculous amount for this early in the game. When you start out with only, like, 50.
I won't.
Also, hey, let's fight a whole bunch of robots. But also, Core is here for, like, 2 fights.
It's one of only a handful of times we have more than the core 4 in our party.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get back!
From what I've seen so far, what the hell was that Prompto? Christ. As I was saying, from what I've seen, I still think having a stamina system in this game was really stupid. Considering how big the areas are.
Yeah, you, like, the invisible stamina bar you have on sprinting is real dumb. I do understand why they would want to make warp strikes, you can't just do constantly, though.
Oh no, I understand the warp strikes. It is just the sprinting bar that I think it's just bad.
Yeah, you can turn it on, but there's no way to like only have it show up when Noctis is running, so you just always have the stamina bar above his head.
Ignis! On your mark! No.
It's real silly. You just kind of get a feel for it eventually. Or you start being like me and you learn the speed strat of hopping because it goes faster than running and doesn't take stamina.
This different way than I did it, where I just got on the mounted gun and shot everybody to death.
Yeah, because the shooting mechanics of this game aren't particularly fleshed out, let's say.
You alright?
But it still does a ton of damage.
Yes, sir. I'm fine, sir.
Yeah.
Imagine.
So, we could go straight to the dungeon, but instead I noticed that there's these giant mechs over here, and hell yeah, I'm gonna fight me a giant mech.
Be pretty badass to take that down, right?
Aren't those the geckos from Metal Gear Solid 4?
What you can do.
Also, since we have Core on our team, he's like level 30 or something along those lines, so I don't feel too bad about doing this. Plus, these mechs are ridiculously easy to beat.
Also, you do have a weapon that makes you like about 15 levels higher than you would be stat-wise. If you chose to use it. But you aren't.
Yeah. Well, mostly because I just didn't want to open up the menu and go through that whole thing in the middle of all this. Like I said, I do change out some of my gear for next episode.
You'll get there with it.
So check it out, that sweet dodge I did.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to manage to do it again.
Anyway, only one more leggy boy to bring down.
You're one to talk.
Hell yeah, good fight.
You alright, Highness?
Only deep.
No problem.
Good thing it's all recoverable damage. It's,
yeah, I just noticed your health is restoring. That's good.
It's that one attack that Omen has where he just puts you at one pit.
Also,
it's a joke for Zen if he ever watches this.
Yeah. Also, this thing's new. Or, like, that's new to the Royal Edition of the game, I guess. It won't come up until way later in the game. I just kind of wanted to look at it because I didn't see that before. I had to look it up and see what it did afterwards.
I didn't even see what it was. I wasn't paying that much attention.
Here's where we go our separate
it was a big Lucian King statue.
It unlocks the doors to the other tombs. Seek them out and lay claim
See you later, Core.
they hold. You'll need it.
And what will you do?
Keep an eye on the Nifs. Find out what they're up to. But you should focus on your own task.
I'm going to upgrade my Blitzball team.
I gotta go bet me on some Chocobo races.
I need to find a better keeper than Keepa.
What is this place?
It appears to have been a shelter.
People lived here?
Those seeking refuge.
See you, Noctis. Have fun with the grave robbing.
I wonder if anyone's still living here.
No.
What's this?
It's a fucking tomb, mate.
Wonder where it leads.
We can follow it.
Also, it sure is convenient that Core thought to grab the key to open the royal tombs.
Sweet, it works.
Yeah, it's good that they just had one key for them.
Oh man, I do love me some light.
Yeah, what happens if we lose it? Like, we get to the end of the dungeon, it's like, ah shit, guys, I dropped the key between now and the time we got out of the Regalia, like a half hour ago.
I knew I should have magically tethered that to my weapon wheel instead of my fishing pole.
I hate that noise.
What, too atmospheric for you?
If it's all the same to you guys.
Dodge out of the way of nothing there.
Let us be quick.
Okay,
thanks again.
We're actually at a point which I'm surprised they never fixed.
Second we turn our backs.
Every dungeon in this game, every fucking character in your party talks over every other character in your party. And I don't know why.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
It won't open.
Can't relate.
Like, it's in every dungeon, and I don't know why they never fixed it.
Ever wonder if people, like, died here? And their tormented souls just sort of... Maybe...
Good job, Prompto.
It's playing with us.
And grab me some ice.
So I cannot use it.
Hey, wait.
What?
Need to brace for this.
Nice to meet you. Ah. That's the worst Artie impression.
It came from there.
This seems like a very awkward sequence.
Yeah. This dungeon's a bit of a maze. Like, most of the other dungeons are really straightforward, but this one requires you to do a whole bunch of backtracking.
Oh boy.
Also, I'm like, oh hey, there's a thing over here.
Above us!
Alright, okay, also this
Whoops.
graphic's very nice. Whoa! Yeah, this the soundtrack here is very nice as well.
Yeah, it's very atmospheric.
I hope you like it. It's every dungeon.
Go figure, by the way, that I would dodge away from the nothing that the game goes to, but the moment the game actually drops something on me. Also, I got a little bit lost, so...
Total shocker.
Hey, if something's worth locking up...
It's worth...
Huh?
What is it?
That wasn't there before.
Look at how much they talk over each other.
Oh no, demons.
You got all those arms.
Whatever shall we do?
Also, I've got to say, all these powers of the Lucille, I mean, they are powerful and everything, but they seem kind of shitty. They just seem to,
Yep.
kill you.
Yeah, just a bit.
Oh, totally.
Hey, you want this almighty power? Okay, but, like, have you considered you're going to die in, like, I don't know, what's the time? 6 o'clock? I don't know, midnight?
It's the magic power equivalent of the frozen yogurt scene from The Simpsons.
Edit point.
Actually, you'd be surprised. Other than the time where I cut because I got lost, I didn't have to cut anything else out.
Didn't have to or didn't?
Hey.
What's the distinction?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Here's us going back to the room that had that locked door that we couldn't get through before.
A lot of this just seems pointless.
Yeah, again, this dungeon's like a weird opening dungeon.
Yeah. I think this would be the kind of dungeon they drop on you like midway through the game or something to mess with you, but...
None the worse for wear.
Bring on the next one.
Yeah, it's just really weird too, because like I said, a lot of them are more straightforward than this. There's a platforming dungeon that's more straightforward than this is.
First time
Oh boy.
right?
Looks it.
I do appreciate that the characters will say when you have or have not gone through like an opening. That's kind of helpful.
Yeah. I think we're... Yep. Please look at the texture on these walls.
It looks like a
Once I get in there.
PS2 game.
Oh boy, that's very unfortunate.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think they were even looking at the target or in the direction of it.
Fuck it, ship it.
That's one of the other things I'm surprised they never fixed. That that shitty texture persists in the PC version, even if you've got the 4K textures. So everything else looks incredible, and then that one wall just looks like melted toast.
Don't hit me.
It looks like it got ported out of a PS2 Silent Hill game.
What can I say? I think we can handle this.
Also, these demons kind of puny, aren't they?
Yeah, just a bit, because they're opening enemies.
Yeah.
Also, you may recognize them as the blue things we were fighting in the Platinum demo.
Yeah, I recognize the stupid shoes.
Stuff. Things. Damn it. It's just a monster.
Wait. Hear that?
Oh, more magic you never use.
Get stuck there, Ignis?
Yeah, it's just a bit.
Ooh, this looks promising.
In an ominous sort of way.
Stay sharp.
All these things just in the middle of the...
So they automatically walking really slowly.
Yes.
Ugh.
Anytime they aren't, it's when I am manually sprinting. I don't know why they walk so slowly during the dungeons. Also, hey, I wonder what's going to happen in this big open room.
Now.
Oh no! Who could have seen it coming? Ouch.
Oh no, you're getting attacked by a Mon Musume character.
Damn it.
I was gonna say you were being attacked by a Neo boss.
Nice hit, Ronto!
So,
I love
yeah.
how loud that is.
Yeah, just a bit.
Got it on its last.
Also, again, like, if you've got a big single enemy, just get Prompto to shoot them in the ass.
And this boss just seems to just stand there and take it.
Yeah, just a bit.
Game's up.
I remember this boss messing me up the first time I played this game, and, like, looking back at it now, it's like, how did this ever happen? Also, I almost forgot to grab this thing, because I noticed it, like, in the corner of my eye when I turned the camera. I was like, oh, nope, wait.
Yeah, that boss just seemed like she wanted you to leave her house.
That's weird.
The hell?
I don't know what they were talking about. Like, I guess they could be mentioning the fact that this is so out of place. This is big, bright white doors.
That really is just a normal fucking key he gave you to open this.
Take this Skyrim weapon.
Yeah, this is Todd Howard, Caleb.
Yeah, I am surprised with all the dumb crossovers FF15's having. One of them wasn't with Skyrim.
Fucking mind blown. I am mind blown that they've got a Half-Life one, what, like 10 years after Half-Life stopped being relevant.
So Noct borrows the old king's power.
Yeah, it'd be like if they had an F-Zero crossover.
I'd be down. I want to run around Falcon punching people.
Well, what's it like?
They're going to pull out a Danganronpa crossover, and that'll be the day that this LP dies.
Show for us.
But it never hurt to practice.
So, this game's actually got a really nice feature in it where once you're done a dungeon, you can just fast travel straight to the intro.
Oh, that is so good.
Yeah.
People keep fucking calling us whenever we're done.
Up. But I'd lost another king.
Just busy building my arsenal.
That's a very convenient timing there, Core. Although at least they do say, like, he's been trying to call him for, like, God knows how long.
I need you to put
But he sent them underground.
If left unchecked, it will cost us access to the west and all the royal tombs. That
Also, I wonder how long, like, canonically, we were stuck in that mine.
What's up?
Like, how long was Core trying to call us for?
Let's go see Monica at the outpost.
Do you think Prompto tried to take a selfie with a skeleton?
Probably. Actually, no, because Prompto hasn't learned how to take selfies yet.
Hard to miss.
Oh, he hasn't leveled up enough.
Yeah, he gets that at level 4, I think, which it happens either, like, here or as
We can, or he
episode. I can't remember.
us. But first things first.
Right. Let's head back to the outpost.
So, I was just gonna, like, cut to where we need to go, but then I saw this enemy, and I'm like, hell yeah, I can fight a big cat. I fought a big robot.
You're trying to fight a curl.
Yeah, how could this possibly go wrong?
Well, I've played Final Fantasy games before, and I know that you're an idiot for trying to fight a curl.
This thing doesn't seem to be taking damage.
No, because it's a coral.
It's got a chunk taken off. Check me out. I'm doing perfectly fine. I can total out.
No, curls are like level 40.
How are we? I just want to point out real quick that the game didn't, like, put me in danger mode. It immediately killed me. So I'm just like, nope, I'm out of here.
They can still do that even when you're appropriate level for them. Like, they're the gimmick curls in like every Final Fantasy game is like
special.
They fuck you up.
Safe place to spend the night.
Like they're dangerous at, you know, at the level that you're supposed to fight.
Yeah, whatever. Woohoo! You heard him, Ignis?
Yes.
Also, you caught me listening to the best song in the game again.
See that you buy no more than we need.
Sheesh. You my mother or something?
Mum's the word.
So, before we actually do continue the plot,
let's do it.
Let's take a nap. And then next time,
come with us, Noct.
Way more side content again. I'm sorry. I like that they're just kind of sitting around.
Wow, that's quite a few levels.
Yeah, just a bit. Any good photos? Oh, it's all right except for Noctis's weird face. Core.
Well, this is a real garbage selection, Prompto.
I should have saved the one of Noctis just being a like shitty baby in the car. Anywho, that has been this episode of Final Fantasy 15. We'll see you next time for when we get into the not plot stuff in a little more detail than the previous time we went into the not plot stuff. Since there's more interesting stuff to do. See you next time.
See you next time. Please do not watch Kingsglaive.